The United States has vetoed a resolution supported by 14 other UN Security Council members. It would have required President Trump to rescind his declaration of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. The resolution did not pass. However, it shows deep global opposition to the president's decision. But what is it like in Jerusalem and Bethlehem, where there is bitterness and conflict despite being the place of Christ's birth? For more on this, we welcome back Michele Bowe to the program. She just came back from a visit to the Holy Family Hospital of Bethlehem, where she is the president of its foundation. She helps raise awareness for the Catholic hospital serving the local population. So, Michele, what has been the impact of President Trump's decision there in Bethlehem?
Well, immediately after, there were 3 days of strikes, which were peaceful strikes where the schools were closed and shops were closed for the first couple of days. But the biggest impact has been the pilgrims haven't come. The streets are empty. It's very quiet. It's really hurting the Christian community, which is really the community that's most involved in hospitality.
Because so many people, I would imagine, come around this time.
It's the busiest time of year. It's the most joyful time of year. There's a gorgeous creche in Major Square, life-size. There's a Christmas tree with a small creche under it. The whole city was really just with great anticipation for the coming of our Lord and the coming of the pilgrims.
And so what have then Christians been telling you? Are they worried, having not had the tourists there?
The Christian families are worried that some of the pilgrimage that are coming, say, in March have already canceled, and everyone is really just praying that people will reconsider, because the streets of Bethlehem are peaceful. It's where the Prince of Peace was born, and you can really feel the peace amidst the very quiet streets of Bethlehem.
Sure. Well, tell us a little bit more about the work of the hospital itself. I know you do a lot of outreach to the local community.
Indeed. We deliver 4,200 babies in the community. It's about 70% of the babies in the region. We have an outreach clinic that goes out into the desert to visit people who have a hard time getting into the hospital. These are people who have no access to water, electricity, or heat, and it's cold this time of year.
Has that been slowed down at all since the protests?
It was slowed down. People were a little afraid to travel because they weren't sure how things would go, and they weren't sure if the checkpoints would close, and poor people can't afford to spend the night in Bethlehem. They have to be home. So the hospital traffic was slowed a little bit, but the mothers came in, we delivered their babies. Our 170 employees always show up. So that with the hospital, it was business as usual.
Okay. What can people do to help, Michele, if they want to do something?
This is the time of year we would love to have donations at www.birthplaceofhope.org. Sponsor the birth of a child in Bethlehem. Sponsor a pediatrician's visit for a well baby. Sponsor a day in the NICU. It's the only NICU in the region that can save babies as little as 18 ounces.
Sure, I know it's such an important ministry there, and know that we will be praying for you guys as well. Michele
Thank
Bowe,
you.
Ambassador for the Holy Family Hospital of Bethlehem Foundation, thanks so much.
Thank you.